Hello everyone, welcome back to Classic Automotive Services. We've got the secret car in, which we are very happy to have in, and we are going to show it to you in a little while, but not just yet. We'll come back to it in a little while. We're going to do a quick update on what we're doing this week first, and then we'll go over this one, as it is a very, very unique little car. But we'll get to it in a minute, so you have to keep watching to find out what it is. So if we go outside, so we've been doing a bit on the Purple Stag. We've got all of the light assemblies back in it. They're all working, got the electrics sorted out. We've got the indicator and side lights sorted out, the side repeat is all refurbished and put back in. We've got these grills cleaned up, all refurbished and back in. And we've got the right hand horseshoe on it. We've got all the door mirrors on, the B post covers on, wiper assemblies all sorted out and refurbished back on, along with the grille vent. So it's coming along very, very quickly. Anyone knows anything about Stags, they will know how much time it takes to refurbish all the parts on them. For example, like the side repeaters. I've got a box full of side repeaters in here. Not one of them was usable and I could bolt it on the car. So I had to make up a pair out of about 6. Some of them had really good chrome, others had knackered lenses, others had knackered bulb holders, some of them had sheared fixings in them, so you have to mix and match all the parts to make up a good pair. So we've got all that sorted out, we've got all the electrics sorted out on it, that's all working. One thing that we're going to ask all you guys for help for, especially you Stag owners, we're after a front left-hand horseshoe. We can't get one anywhere. New ones aren't available at the moment. Not that they're fitted overly well in the first place, but we're after a really good used left-hand horseshoe. I've got some rear ones. I've got that one, which is really nice, but we need a good one for the left-hand side, and we can't find one anywhere. So if anyone has one that they're willing to sell, please let us know, and we'll get in touch and hopefully be able to come to some sort of deal with it, as we do desperately need one. So, but the grill's not in it yet, as we're just waiting for a new grill badge, because Stag emblem on the badge has gone a bit sort of yellow, and it's just nowhere near good enough for the level we're building the car to. So we're waiting for that so I can then get the grill in it, and we're also waiting for some rear light gaskets to arrive so we can get the rear lights in it. Once we've got them parts, I'm picking up the rear horseshoes tomorrow. We can pretty much get the outside of the car so it's completely finished, other than obviously the left-hand horseshoe, and then we'll get the interior sorted out. It's having all brand new carpets, seat covers, foams, brand new hood. The customer wants us to take the hood frame apart and have it all powder coated, which is his choice. We can do that. So quite a few hours to sort that out, but it will make a big difference in the car, to be honest. So hopefully it won't be too long before this car's done and finished, back on the road, and he'll hopefully get some use out of it this summer, which would be nice, because he's had it quite a while and it's been in bits quite a while. And when he came up and saw it yesterday, he seemed extremely happy that it's actually made a lot of progress and it's nearly a car again. So I think he's really looking forward to actually having it back on the road. Something else we got is the green Stag. That's got done and gone. That's gone back to its owner. I've got that all sorted out. We didn't get any footage of that, unfortunately. But the woman, she wanted it back. As I said, there's a bit of a sad story with that one, where the owner of the car died and it was left to his wife. But she wanted to get the car back on the road. So we got the car back on the road, because her son was coming back over from America for a visit, and he wanted to use it, especially as it was his dad's car. So we got it all sorted out, and we actually got it back to her the day before we come back from America. So she was happy to see that back, and well, I'm assuming on a day like today he's out driving around in it. So we've got that one done. We have got another Stag in there under the cover. Again, unfortunately, the customers asked us not to show that one.
It is a different stag to what was sat over there under cover. That one's done and gone. That was, like I said previously, nothing seriously wrong with the engine in that one. Just a bit of wear and tear. We had to put a few new parts in it, and it ran beautifully and sounded lovely again. And that's gone. But yeah, we've got that one to sort out. I don't know where all these stags keep coming from, but they keep coming. So yeah, we are very busy. We've got another stag coming in probably in about a month's time for a full restoration. And we've got another stag coming in as well, but again, that one's the customer doesn't want to show it because he's got a few cars. Another one after that as well. We need a full engine rebuild. So yeah, a lot of stags at the moment. So I hope you all like stags, because unfortunately there's going to be quite a lot of them. So let's go and have a look at some of this cover then. So what have we got under the cover? We have got a genuine Triumph TR8, but it's not any Triumph TR8. Let's move this cover. This isn't any old Triumph TR8. Back in the 1970s, the late 70s, I've got written here 1977, Triumph started development work on the prototype TR8s down at the Speak plant. They were all left-hand drive, and they all had the abbreviation on the chassis plate ACN. They were all sent to North America, bar this one. This one was kept by the British Leyland development team for development and testing by the Special Tuning Department for development of the electronic fuel injection system. So this is the development car that they used to develop the fuel injection system. Very rare, the only one in existence. It was used as a development car for the Special Tuning Development team for the injection system. It was originally left-hand drive. Then around 1990, it was converted to right-hand drive, as the car had never ever left the UK. So it was then, before it was converted to right-hand drive, it was actually sold at the famous Measham auctions in 1981, where all the British Leyland development cars got sold off. So yeah, then in 1990 it got converted to right-hand drive, and then I don't know when, as he's not told me. The current keeper, Mr. Christopher Kenneth Smith, who is the TR8 archivist, he purchased the car, and he now wants to put it, got a full rebuild on the car, and rebuild it to the original factory specifications in left-hand drive. So it's in for a full restoration. Again, converting it from right-hand drive back to left-hand drive and building it to exactly as it was when it left the factory. He sent me a copy of the original build sheet from British Leyland of it. So it's got to have the air conditioning system reinstated on it. It obviously had power steering, being a TR8. So we've got a lot of work on this, and it is going to be a full nut and bolt restoration to as brand new. Every last little detail we are going to do a record of, catalogue, lots of photographs, lots of video footage as well of the rebuild of it. Excuse me. And it's going to be one of the most interesting cars you'll ever see. Especially for me, I love the TR8s. I had a convertible one, and they're quite frankly an awesome car. My personal opinion, they should never have put the 4-cylinder in the TR7. They should have always done the V8 version of it. To convert this back to left-hand drive, unfortunately, is not a simple task. So the owner of the car, Dr. Christopher Kenneth Smith, he's actually sourced another TR8, a genuine TR8 from America, which is just outside. That is going to donate his shell. that is going to be completely stripped to just a shell, and then all of the running gear, every last part of the running gear, the glass, interior, everything off of this car is going to be removed, completely refurbished and put into that car once we've got that shell ready to take it. So we've got to take the roof skin off this one and put it on that one, as that one's got a stupid ass sunroof in it, so the car shouldn't have a sunroof, especially it's got the build sheet, it says on there it didn't have a sunroof in it. So yeah, like I said, there's a lot of work. We'll show you around the car in a second. I think that's pretty much it for all my notes. Yeah, I think that is it for my notes. But the owner of the car, he's very well known in the Triumph TR community, and he is a stickler for originality, hence why it is going to be factory fresh. So I hope I got all that right. If Christopher's watching, if I haven't, please contact me and let me know, and I'll rectify it. But hopefully I've got all that correct from the email that you sent me. So we'll have a quick look around the car, shall we? So let's go to the bit everyone wants to see. Under the bonnet, we've got a 3.5 litre Rover engine, which is fuel injected. Admittedly, it's looking in quite a state. Go away. It's looking in quite a state, but it's nothing we can't handle. It just needs, obviously, all fully going through and sorting out. It's got all its original factory labels, which you don't see on these. It's got to have this bonnet on it, which is the flat bonnet, not the double bulge bonnet. So we have got to sort that out and put that on that shell. And also along with the boot lid, which is very special, which we'll show you in a minute. But the first thing we've got to do with this car, before we even entertain taking anything off of it, is we're going to get it up and running. So we want to get the car so it starts, it runs, we can test the gearbox, test the axle, test all the electrics on it, make sure it's all as it should be, and if it isn't, sort it out before we take it apart, because the last thing we want to be doing is taking things off, rebuilding into another shell, have a fault and be wondering what it is. So everything, as we're going to get everything working. The only thing we're not going to be able to do is drive it, because at the moment it has no brakes. It's got a leak on, looking at the reservoir on the back, probably one of the rear wheel cylinders has started leaking, so we can't actually drive it, but we can put it up on stands and run the gearbox and the axle. So it's got a lot of things I haven't ever seen on one of these. The aircon isn't actually on the car at the moment. That's over there in pile of parts, the pump and everything. We've got all that. So we've got to obviously reinstate that when we build it onto that car. Again, we'll have it all refurbished before we actually put it on. But it's got quite a lot of electronics down here which I've never seen before on one of these. It's just an amazing car to see, to be honest, and it's something that I never thought I'd get the opportunity to work on, something as rare as this, being the only one like it, but I have. It's here, so we'll get it sorted out. So it's got the green check interior. I'll just come around and you can have a look at it. Which again, I quite like these seats. These are very, very nice. So we've got the classic nice green check seats, and the seats are actually in exceptionally good condition. They will clean up absolutely lovely. And the door cards, they will properly clean up as well. Yeah, they look like they will. There's no rips and tears on them. So it will turn into a very nice car. Obviously the dashboard different, being left to right hand drive, but we've got the dashboard out of that one. So we'll show you the inside of the boot, which is a special bit. Inside the boot, which was a surprise to me, we've got the signatures. We've got, I think it was Harris Mann, has a H. Harris Mann was the designer of the 7 and the 8. There was a few others that did say who they were. I can't quite make them out. Something Trip. I think it was this one. Can't quite make that out, but this, yeah, there was Bill something. But this guy here, he actually was a race driver and he held the fastest lap record around a track in a TR8. I think he said it was 100. I think he only said it was 137 mile an hour average speed around a track, which is quite phenomenal in one of these. So one thing I do need to find out is if the back panel should be black. I don't know if it should be or not. Obviously we're going to need to know that when we paint the shell. And we obviously could take the roof skin off this one to put onto that one. Right. Sorry about that, guys. We had a bit of a microphone malfunction. For the last minute of the video, it literally recorded no sound at all. So we're going to have to edit this bit in, so we apologise, it's a little bit jumpy. But we've pretty much finished up what we were saying about the TR8. So if you guys want to see the progress and the build on this car, please like and subscribe and follow us on our Facebook page as well as our YouTube site. And if anyone can help out with the horseshoe, left-hand horseshoe on the front of the Stag, again, please let us know, as we do really need one. As we'd like to get that car done as soon as we can for the customer, so we can enjoy the summer with it. So please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.